What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are healthy and well. Today we'll be reacting to 17 parenting and school culture shocks in Norway that stun visitors. Let's jump right into this video. This was highly recommended. Thank you so much, guys, for all the recommendations.
Imagine this. It's a crisp morning in Oslo. You're walking past a preschool, coffee in hand, and you notice a neat line of prams parked outside, with babies sleeping in them. It's -3 degrees Celsius. No one is panicking. No one is calling the authorities. Parents are smiling, teachers are calm, and the kids, out cold, literally, bundled like tiny astronauts, breathing fresh air. If that image stuns you, welcome to Norway, where parenting and school culture often run on values that might feel upside down at first glance, until you see how well they work. In the next minutes, you'll hear 17 real differences that visitors notice right away, why Norwegians do them, and how to navigate them without stepping on cultural toes.
Okay.
Let's start with the outdoor naps and all-weather play. In many countries, cold weather means indoor recess and heavy caution. In Norway, there's a belief that there's no bad weather, only bad clothing. You'll see babies napping outdoors in prams, even in winter, and school kids playing outside in rain, snow, and wind. The idea is simple. Fresh air helps sleep and boosts resilience. Teachers check wind chill, kids wear wool and waterproof layers, and everyone learns early that nature is a friend you dress for. If you're visiting with a child, pack merino base layers, fleece or wool mid-layer, a waterproof shell, waterproof mittens, and insulated boots. Schools expect it, and your child will be happier for it.
Oh yeah.
Then there's independence. If you're used to hovering over your child's every move, this part may take a deep breath. Norwegian kids are trusted to walk or bike to school earlier than in many countries, to pack their own bags, to remember indoor shoes, and to manage their gear. The system is designed to grow independence step by step. Neighborhoods are built with safety in mind. Drivers yield, and kids wear reflective vests in dark months. The message is, you're capable, and we trust you. The best way to fit in is to coach your child on routes, traffic rules, and how to ask for help if they need it, then allow them to try. In the classroom, the vibe is friendly and direct. Most students call teachers by their first names. It's not about disrespect, it's about flattening hierarchy to invite honest dialogue. Email exchanges are polite, brief, and to the point. You'll notice fewer sir and ma'am and more clear conversation. Hi Kari, thanks for your note. Here's our question. That style reflects a deeper value. Children are people whose voices matter.
That's right.
You'll feel it in meetings, in parent-teacher conversations, and in the way adults listen to kids as if they're practicing being.
I like how he's kneeling down as well, getting down to the child's level. Or kneeling to his maximal capacity. We know as you get older, the knees. Oh, my knees. I have bad knees as it is. It's just natural, man. So yeah. But plus you don't want to rip pants, rip trousers and all of that, you know? I like how
Full
you do it.
citizens, not waiting for permission to become one. Homework, especially in the early years, may surprise you too. Don't be shocked when your first grader doesn't bring home a stack of worksheets. Norway leans on play-based learning in the youngest grades and gradually increases academic load later on. Reading at home is encouraged. Endless drill sheets are less common. There's an assumption that childhood should include unstructured time, outdoor play, and rest. If you're used to nightly battles over assignments, you may secretly love this. If you're worried your child will fall behind, remember that the system accelerates later and looks at mastery over time, not non-stop testing. The best support you can give is consistent reading, practical life skills, and curiosity. Clothing is casual and practical, and school uniforms are largely not a thing. The unwritten dress code is function first. Expect teachers to remind kids to bring rain pants, spare socks, and indoor shoes. Label everything. You will lose a mitten if you don't. In winter, you'll see full-body snowsuits at the younger ages and layered systems as kids get older. Fashion flexing is muted at school, and you'll notice less pressure around brands. The social signal is, show up ready for the weather and the work, not to impress.
Not to impress. You know, I like that. I really do like that because if you're not doing uniforms, which is easier on the students and parents if you really think about it, you still gotta dress for the weather. And that's every single day because of how it could just switch up. Now, if you guys are dressing like that for the weather every day, I wonder how fast or how tremendous things could switch up in a matter of time. Got me thinking.
Lunch is another curveball if you're used to hot cafeteria meals. Most children bring a packed cold lunch, a matpaki, packed simply. Bread slices, cheese, ham, cucumber, perhaps a fruit or yogurt. Thermoses are common, but elaborate hot lunches are not standard unless it's a special day. Keep it simple, nutritious, and familiar. Allergies are taken seriously, so always check what the school advises. The matpaki looks plain until you realize its superpower. It's predictable, affordable, and fuss-free, and kids learn to eat what they bring without a daily debate. Equality culture shapes almost everything, including birthdays and gifts. Don't be surprised to see invite all the kids in the class policies, modest party menus, and gift caps. The goal is inclusion and avoiding hurt feelings.
Right.
Some schools encourage bringing the whole group or keeping it small.
Wow.
Ask other parents what's normal. Over-the-top displays are rare. The message to kids is powerful. Everyone counts, and no one should be left out because of money or popularity. You'll also feel a strong emphasis on children's rights. Adults aim for calm, reasoned authority, not fear-based discipline. Corporal punishment is off the table. Kids are taught how to express needs and negotiate boundaries, and adults model listening. That doesn't mean kids rule the house. It means adults hold the line with respect. At school, conflict resolution is structured and patient.
Facts, you think about it, the adult is making that decision to let you debate with them and this and that and hear out your opinion. They are choosing that as an adult when they could cut you off and be quiet. I'm an adult, you're a kid, and that's what a lot of parents do in the U.S. And then you wonder why your kid feels a certain way or doesn't respect you when they get older or listen to you. They're going to treat you how you treated them when they were young. Facts. Man, I ever have kids, I promise I'll be so respectful to them. They'll love me. They think I was their best friend, but at the same time, they gonna know I'm their parent. We ain't best friends now. You gonna know I'm your parent, but at the same time, we cool. We is best friends. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I'm gonna be your parent when I really need to be your parent. But I want to be your friend. I want to, be your protector, your provider. Your guidance counselor. I want to be able to hear your issues because we've been through it all. Man, I done been through everything that kid gonna tell me in a book. And I ain't even had no kid yet. And he gonna tell me everything that I done been through or something that I experienced or know somebody that went through. You know what I'm saying? Come with respect, hearing the kid out because that'll shape them who they are when they get older. You don't listen to the kids, you ignore them and you neglect them when they young. I promise you they find their own route. It's gonna get to that point in time when you an old parent and you trying to open up and have that relationship with your kid that you been should have had, trying to listen to them and they ain't worried about you. They gonna take their problems up with God, or they're gonna handle it themselves, or they're gonna go out to the world and get that information or tell whoever else those issues are just, do their own thing.
Listening. That doesn't mean kids rule the house. It means adults hold the line with respect.
Facts.
At school, conflict resolution is structured and patient. If your default is because I said so, you might discover that
oh my this one hit home because I said so. Oh my gosh, the amount of times because I said so, like they start getting mad in your face and all that, like, but why? Kids are curious. Imagine me now always asking questions. But why? As a kid, I always said, but why? Why? Man, this one just hit home. That kind of pissed me off a little bit.
If your default is because I said so, you might discover that asking for the child's perspective earns more cooperation than power struggles. Community volunteering, DUGNAD, is a thread that ties families and schools together. When the school needs cleanup, painting, or help running an event, parents show up with gloves, rakes, and a good attitude. It's not only fundraising, it's about shared responsibility and pride. You'll meet other parents, your child will see you contributing, and the school will feel like your place too. Treat DUGNAD as a social norm, not an optional extra. Academic pressure looks different as well. Grades come later than in many systems, and standardized tests are fewer. You'll still see assessment and feedback, but the tone is less test, and more learn, practice, reflect. Conferences matter. Teacher comments matter. Growth over time matters. If you're trying to map every data point to a letter grade, you might miss the bigger picture. Confidence, competence, and motivation are the long game. Outdoor culture doesn't stop at recess. Many schools schedule forest days, ski days, and long hikes. Friluftsliv, open-air life, is treated as essential, not optional. In winter darkness, reflective vests become part of the uniform, and schools teach road safety and trail etiquette. If you plan to stay a while, consider second-hand skis, a wax kit, and a good headlamp. Your child will come home pink-cheeked, muddy, and proud. Digital life is handled with deliberate clarity. Schools spell out phone policies, device rules, and digital citizenship expectations. Phones are often away during class. Media literacy is taught explicitly. If your home rules are wildly different, your child may end up caught between worlds.
Oh yeah.
The smooth path is alignment. Agree on screen time, homework tech, and how to handle group chats respectfully. It cuts down on friction and supports what the teacher is building.
Let's see how smart the kids really is. Man, take away that phone. Take away the phone. Take away the phone. Man, you can get any answer you want. Any answer you want. Let's see how smart the kid really is. Because where was this when I really needed it? My mom used to sit at that table with that belt. What? Instead of that table? Yup, looking at me. Waiting for me to get the answer wrong. Looking right like this. Read. Telling me to read and all that. You mess up a word, you're cooked. You're cooked. Bro. Let's see how smart the kid really is, man. Nah, seriously, this will really help them in the long run. They won't rely on that device. Facts.
Respectfully. It cuts down on friction and supports what the teacher is building. Communication with school typically runs through official portals or apps. Attendance, permissions, announcements, and messages live there, not in random WhatsApp groups. Get in the habit of checking your app daily. Keep your messages short and specific. You'll get faster, clearer replies, and your teacher will love you for not sending 5 paragraphs when 2 sentences do. If your child needs extra support, you'll find a proactive approach. Norwegian schools focus on inclusion and early intervention. Bring documentation if you have it, and expect meetings that aim to build a plan around the student's needs. The language is calm and practical. What helps this child learn? What adjustments can we make? It won't be perfect, but you'll feel that support isn't a last resort, it's part of the design. After-school care, SFO or AKS, leans into play and social skills more than extra academics. Crafts, outdoors, simple games, and quiet time are typical. It's also a fantastic space for language immersion if you're new to Norwegian. Don't expect heavy tutoring. Expect friendships, routine, and a safe, relaxed environment while parents work. Risk is managed, not eliminated. You'll see kids whittling sticks with pocket knives under supervision, tending small campfires on forest days.
Wait, what? What?
Balancing, trying, failing, trying again. Adults set boundaries and teach tool safety, then step back. The goal is competence and judgment. If that makes your heart jump at first, watch closely. The structure is intentional, and the outcomes are confident kids who know their limits. Finally, traditions center children in a way that feels uniquely Norwegian. On May 17th, Constitution Day, the Children's Parade is the main event. Streets fill with music, bunads, flags, and happy chaos. Kids may eat more ice cream before lunch than you thought possible, and no one frowns. It's a day that tells them, this country is yours and you belong in it. Join in, learn a cheer or two, and let the joy do its work. So what does all of this add up to? Norway's approach trusts children with meaningful independence, builds equality into the social fabric, and treats nature as a classroom. It dials down anxiety and dials up competence. Visitors often arrive skeptical and leave impressed, especially after watching their own kids adapt. More sleep, more outdoor time, fewer battles, and a calmer rhythm at home.
I like this, bro. They are outside with magnifying glasses with notebooks. When was the last time I really did something like that for real? Write about it. And like journal about the crap. We only do that in science class, like for a grade. And it's not fun. And I like how they take care of the kids, All of this takes care and nurtures the kids while respecting them, allowing them to mature, trusting them. And all of this builds up to love when they're adults as well. They remember this. They do. They remember it, especially when they compare it to other countries. And this is how you get more loyal citizens to that country as well. Because now I'm thinking about crazy things like school shootings and stuff. Man, that's because those people hate the country, or they hate system or something within, or maybe they're going through some life events. Yes, but a lot of people have had, they have started school shootings and riots in the US simply because they hate the country and what the country's about in the system. It's always the system. So let's change it up. It starts with the kids because the kids are the future, right? The kids are the future. Like, I don't understand. Like, we got to change something up, man. I be thinking maybe I'll be overthinking, but seriously, like,
That doesn't mean Norway is perfect or that every school does everything the same way. It does mean there are deep values behind the norms you're seeing, and when you understand the why, the what makes sense. If you're visiting or moving and you want to blend in smoothly, here are a few gentle tips you can start using right away. Dress your child for the weather in layers you can add or remove easily, and
That's right,
send
no
labeled
fashion.
indoor shoes. Keep lunches simple and consistent, and check any allergy guidelines. Encourage independent routines at home, packing a bag, managing a timetable, planning the route. Practice polite, direct communication with teachers. A warm hello, a clear question, a quick thank you. Show up for Dugnad with a smile and a pair of work gloves.
That's another thing. If I have a kid, I teach him, like, when you see your teachers or your friends, make sure you say hello. I don't care if you're shy or if you're a quiet kid. You make sure you speak up and say hello and acknowledge them, and don't keep your head down and try to duck around people certain days when you're not feeling that bold. No, you gotta build them up to be confident, to always want to speak up. Public speaking and hi. To never dodge people and run from conversations and stuff. Because I see that a lot as well. You know, seriously.
Align your screen time rules with the school's policy. And when you're unsure, just ask another parent, what's normal here? You'll almost always get a friendly answer.
Look, man.
You might also notice how these habits change you as a parent. Maybe you worry a little less about the mess and the weather. Maybe you worry a little more about making sure your child can take responsibility for their own things. You might find that outdoor time becomes a reset button for your whole family. That birthdays get simpler and more meaningful. That report card season feels less like a storm. It's okay if some parts feel
Less like a storm, more of like an update of how your kid's doing. No grades, this and that. More of like, hey, such and such, or this or that. I really do like that, and then you make the kids feel stupid when you get the grading them, and you give them a stupid test and they fail it. And everybody else pass it. You got the kid feeling dumb. But what if that kid is really smart? What if he got more common sense? Or what if he's actually brighter than the rest of the people in that room? He just didn't understand that test. How does a test identify who you are or how smart you are? And that's what they do in the US. It's always about the color, the money, what you score, what you do as your occupation. It's always the stupid stuff that doesn't matter.
strange. Culture shock is part of learning, and parenting is a long conversation that every country holds in its own language. If this gave you a clearer picture of how Norway raises and educates kids, tap like so YouTube shows it to more people who need it.
Guys, please, original video link will be down below in the description. Shout out to Norway Untold original video link. That is the original channel we are reacting to this video on. Thank you so much for joining me today to react to 17 parenting and school culture shocks in Norway that stun visitors. Seriously. And this really shocked me as, I can't even say a tourist, a traveler, but as an American, because I have yet to come to your country yet, but I will. And it's just great seeing how these kids grow up. Seriously, man. Seriously, I really do like this a lot. And I feel like we should change our system in the ways we do things in the US. That way our kids could grow up a little bit more mature. I'm for all of this and how all the countries raise their children and what you guys allow the kids to do at such a young age. What I don't allow, I don't care if they walk to school alone. I'm just worried about the creeps. I'm worried about the creeps. Okay, so think of this. Strac is going to allow his kid to do everything you guys let your kids do. Straight up. And that's so easy. That's just me. That's just me. And it's how I wished I was raised. It's how I always was as a kid. But parents don't understand me. They didn't like, let me open up and listen. They just didn't trust. They didn't trust the kid. But I was like, I'm fine. I knew what I was capable of. Because if I knew I wasn't, I wouldn't be asking to do it. Now I'd be asking to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Just give your kid that confidence, man. Let them do things. I'm scared just the fact that we got creeps in this world that steal kids. They do things with them and this and that. Yes, that's the only thing I'm worried about. And that's why we have a lot of helicopter parents. Because of the people in this world. We don't trust, we want to trust our child, but we can't because the people in this world. You know? And it's unfair. It's unfair because then the kid gonna hate. The kid gonna hate their parents. But the kid don't know what's really going on out there in the world. Because it's so innocent. And that's how it should be as kids. Innocent. You should be able to run to adults for help. Not run from them. Oh my gosh. They're predators out there and this and that. Like, my gosh. Damn. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications on. Thank you so much for joining me today on this beautiful day. I hope you all stay safe. Feel free to share your honest thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Follow my Twitch and other channels as well in the description. I love you all, and I hope to catch you all in the next one.